Hey guys, Richard Holden here. We're in the Driven Oil booth with Lake Speed. Lake, I see 3 new exciting products. You guys always have good stuff for us at the SEMA show. Let's start with the oil because that's what you guys are known for. What do we got going on here?
Well, like I said, bread and butter for us, break-in oil. That's where our whole company history started, was on flat tappet cam.
That's a critical
break-in. And we've just grown from there because, you know, break-in is so much more important than just flat tappet cams.
Sure.
You know, roller cams, ring seal, all those issues.
All the wear starts at startup, right?
Yep, there's more wear that occurs in that engine during break-in than at any time the rest of its life. So it's the most critical time, right? And viscosity is a really important part of oil flow. That's all viscosity is a fancy word for resistance to flow.
And all the engines aren't the same, right? So they need different viscosity.
Exactly. And you think about the modern engines today, they're smaller, more power density, and a lot of them are going to lower and lower viscosity oils for better fuel economy,
Sure.
You know, higher revving engines that want that lower viscosity. So anymore, it's very common to see, you know, high performance engines that are calling for 0-20 or 5W20.
Sure.
Well, what do you use to break it in?
You don't want to use a 2050 for that, right?
No, your pistons are not going to be very happy, right? Because they're going to be getting scuffed. There's not going to get enough oil flow. So, hey,
You guys got something to solve that product, right?
5W20 version of the break-in oil, which is absolutely perfect for any engine that calls for 0-20 or 5W20 viscosity grade.
Perfect.
Gives you all the protection you need: cams, rings, pistons, the whole 9 yards.
Nice. I see you guys always come through when it comes to oil, but I see something else here. Speed lube. Tell me about it.
Okay, so this is kind of like a pet project because my own personal passion, me and my dad, we're go-kart racers.
Perfect.
Right, so we've got chains
no.
on there. So after a little while, you're like, man, I don't like any of these chain lubes, right? I want to make our own. So you start doing some work, and you know, really what you want with the extreme pressure spray lube, because that's all really a chain lube is.
Sure.
You know, you want to be able to have a spray-on lube that provides extreme pressure protection.
And you want it to stay there, right?
Right, and you know, the old theory on most of, you know, these, you know, extreme pressure lubes or chain lubes is make it really sticky so it tries to cling.
Yeah.
Problem is, you're talking about something that's spinning at really fast rate.
Yeah.
So there's this whole idea of a centrifuge, inertia throws it all off.
All that's at odds, right?
All right, so apply a little, you know, chemistry to it and say, I want to put in an additive that actually bonds to the surface. So no matter how fast that surface is going, it can't sling it off.
Nice.
So even if you sling the oil off, there's still additive chemistry on the surface that provides extreme pressure protection.
Yeah, because what good is a spray if it all spins off?
Yeah, basically this is your typical household spray lube that most people kind of know on steroids.
Perfect. We got break-in oil, we got speed lube. Now it looks like we got some gear oil. Tell me about that.
All right, well, obviously with our NASCAR experience and background, you know, we know that you've got to protect the ring and pinion. The higher the speeds, the higher the loads, you know, there's so much pressure put on those differentials.
Sure.
And then anymore, what these guys are doing, you know, higher outputs need higher, I mean, make more load, you need more viscosity for that. But then you have limited slip differentials that require special additives for that. So what we've got now is a 75 W140 viscosity, capable of handling extreme loads, heavy duties,
Nice.
with the limited slip friction modifier
perfect.
built into it, so your differential works correctly, rear end protected, your bearings are happy, everything's good.
So this will work good for all of the modern muscle cars, new Mustangs, new Camaros, Dodges, pro touring cars maybe?
Exactly. All those kind of guys all need it. Even some of your high performance truck guys too.
Oh,
right?
yeah, awesome.
When you're doing towing and hauling, anything that requires that higher viscosity with limited slip protection, we've got it.
Those guys are loading their trucks up too, right?
Yep.
Okay, if a guy wants to find out more information about it, where do they go?
drivenracingoil.com. We have tons of tech data on all this stuff, some great videos and all that, and it's where you can find where to buy it and more information about it.
Great, awesome, Lake. Always good to see you.
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, guys.